Crossing the Line is not a show intended to bully or harass anyone. Do not go out of your way to mess with the authors who write these fanfics. They make what we do possible. Thanks. Enjoy.
Welcome to Crossing the Line, a fanfiction podcast where we read, review, and critique fanfiction for your listening pleasure. I'm George Jeeple, and as always, I've got my two co-hosts, Elias Viva Vlogs.
Hello.
And Stephen Blue Breed.
Hello.
Stephen.
Yeah?
We're doing Paw Patrol today.
We sure are.
What's the one key reason you wanted to do a Paw Patrol episode?
Well, you see, in the show, there's this really good character that I really enjoy watching every single time. And I always hope that he shows up because he's the one saving grace of the entire franchise. His name is Mayor Humdinger, and he looks like the Monopoly Man, but purple and blonde.
How many episodes have you watched?
God, like 5 maybe?
You made it seem like it was a lot more. You're like, with every episode I watch, I hope he's there.
I mean, how much could actually happen plot-wise in the series?
I can't believe there's any sort of overarching plot with the episode we watched.
True.
To study up on the Paw Patrol lore.
There has to be. There's so many characters. They can't just have a character be there.
Of course they can. They barely have backgrounds.
That's true. I remember watching some show on Cartoon Network randomly like 10 years ago, and it was super zoomed in and there were no backgrounds. So it was just like most of characters talking, and it was like the lowest effort cartoon I'd ever seen. I don't know what it was called.
Was that the League of Super Evil?
I'll look up what that looks like.
Steven, you had some information you wanted to share.
Did I?
Yes, we talked about it on the way over here. You are going to show Elias something important about the show.
That's true. Now, Elias.
No, it's more high effort than the League of Super Evil.
Well, hold on. I didn't care for the show.
It was like just shapes. Like the characters were just shapes.
Oh.
Colored shapes.
You said it was more high effort than that?
No. This is...
Remember Chopsocky Chooks?
Do not. That's like Cartoon Network's Song of the South. You can't talk about that.
Holy shit. I can't believe that. Did they?
It is!
No. No, I was gonna say, do they have a video game?
Chopsocky
Song of the South?
Yeah. No!
I wouldn't be surprised.
Chopsocky. Because it seems like made... Wait. Chopsocky Oriental Sauce. Chopsocky Chooks Racist. Chopsocky Meaning. Chooks Game. Like, there was definitely a Flash game of it or something, but was there like a real game? Doesn't seem like it, but if you go to cartoonnetwork.co.uk, there are free online Chopsocky Chooks games.
Yeah, there's like one Flash game I'm seeing, and it looks like it's just like still frames from the show being used.
That's awesome. Yeah, I don't know what show you're talking about. The 3D Square show.
That was probably like a children's show.
Probably. They're so low effort.
What I will say is that the Chopsocky Chooks character, like, modeling kind of reminds me of, like, vinyl figures. It's got a nice shape to it.
Right.
But, oh man, is it hard to look at.
Hold on. I know we're on the Paw Patrol episode, but now I'm on commonsensemedia.org checking out the parent reviews for Chopsocky Chooks.
Oh, no!
So there was one that, like... Caught my attention in the little preview. Okay, well, no, here's a 4-star review from Jubilee Jigsaw. Sorry, I doxed them. Not too shabby. It's a really random yet decent cartoon. I recommend it to older kids that are in the 4th grade and up due to the violence of the show.
Hello?
Are you on a phone call? What was that?
Well, I assumed it was a spam call. I just wanted to have the spam caller listen to your review.
Here's a 1-star, another European show. And it is horrible. It looks like it was drawn by elbowless 5-year-olds. The characters are one-dimensional and the jokes are not funny.
Elbow!
This title has too many drinking, drugs, smoking.
What? Drinking, drugs, smoking.
It's just like, and you can put on tags of like what there's too much of. Like the first one said too much violence. Okay, no, this is the one I wanted to read. Aardman Animation's Darkest Hour.
This
1
is Aardman?
star.
What?
Aardman?
That explains the quality of the character models, but
Please,
it's like Wallace and Gromit.
Oh,
Really?
What the hell?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
please look that up while I read this.
It's AARDMAN, right?
Mhm. I remember watching the show on Teletoon as a kid and the parents turning the TV off. No way!
Oh, not chicken.
Aardman made Chopsocky Chooks? No way!
Sorry, Steven, this is the Chopsocky Chooks episode now.
I guess so. Let me re-find a fanfiction.
At the time, they refused to explain why I couldn't watch it. As an adult, now I understand. It's because it's astonishingly racist. How this project managed to get greenlit is baffling. I can only imagine the horror my Chinese-Canadian parents must have felt seeing their children watch this abomination. If I went into heavy detail, this would be a full essay, but I'll just quickly list some of the worst and most obvious examples. Chooks, in parentheses, although used to refer to chickens, plural, is uncannily similar to not one, but two slurs commonly used for Chinese/Asian people.
Jesus.
Chucky Chan's voice actor mocks Chinese accents was so offensive that they hired a new one for the U.S. release.
Oh
Whoa.
my god.
I want to hear
Me
I want to
too.
hear the original voice if it's that
Chucky
bad.
Chan.
Mhm.
I literally don't believe this is by Aardman. I gotta find this out.
The Fu Manchu mustache, the double buns, the hair chopsticks, the slant eyes. I feel like I shouldn't even have to explain. Even if it wasn't horrendously racist, it is an overly violent, hideously designed trash fire of a TV show. I wish I could give 0 stars. I would not recommend Chopsocky Chooks to anyone of any age. Just rewatch Aardman's Chicken Run.
Yeah, do that. I don't understand how...
One for Chopsucky Chooks.
I
Loud House.
wonder how...
And it's in Spanish.
Damn it!
Fuck.
There's no content. We have to have a Chopsocky Chooks fanfiction. There's a 5-star review saying bring it back.
By who?
Tommy Pezmaster.
Pez.
I really like this show. This is definitely one of the best Cartoon Network shows ever made.
You're right.
This show is about 3 kung fu chicken protecting a mall from the evil Dr. Wasabi.
Listen to yourself, man.
Chucky Chan, along with his best friends Chick P and K.O. Joe, have many adventures in the Wasabi World Mall. The humor of this show is good. Most of the jokes are really funny. My favorite episode was the one where the Chooks are framed for stealing a butt cheek from the temple and Dr. Wasabi gets spanked. I thought
no.
that episode was really hilarious.
Chopsucky Chooks fanfiction jam coming soon.
Isn't it cool how you can have a squid dressed like a nun and spank the villain at the end? That's really cool. The dialogue in this show is awesome.
What
The
year was
fun-
this made?
This comment was 13 years ago.
Oh, okay.
I understand why Tommy likes this show.
The funny moment when Chunky Chan and Ninja Chimps will keep you hooked on the series. The lines, the actions are all child-friendly, which is good. Overall, awesome show, great humor, awesome dialogue, solid music, lovable characters. I just wish this show was on Cartoon Network instead of the crap airing. CN only had a few. They don't rerun it anymore. Chopsocky Chooks in my mind should replace horrible shows like Baby Looney Tunes and Bleach. I miss this show a lot.
Those are such randomly specific shows. And Bleach.
Shit, like Baby Looney Tunes and Bleach.
I was on
On
board.
commonsense.org.
The Bleach mangaka would be so fucking infuriated having his work compared to Chopsucky Chooks.
Not even compared, called inferior.
Right? Holy fuck.
Aardman's pretty good. They did make Chicken Run.
They did make Wallace and Gromit.
The new season is gonna have them destroy a couple of enemies that look suspiciously like Chucky Chan.
The new season of what?
Bleach.
Oh.
Yeah. Coming to fucking Disney Plus because they got the rights to it for some reason.
What?
Yeah, Disney Plus got the streaming rights for the new season of Bleach.
Why?
Not a fucking clue.
That is baffling.
It really is.
Who had it?
Huh?
He said Disney Plus is gonna stream the new Bleach series
Yeah.
season.
That is weird.
That is weird. Okay, and chop sucky tricks aside, Steven, you had something important to share.
Oh yeah, so, speaking of my favorite character, so I have some information on Mayor Humdinger straight out of the Villains Wiki that I need to share with Elias to keep him informed, so to speak.
Help educate you on this man that you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so powers and skills included charisma, cheating, intelligence, authority, psychological manipulation, and super strength when he's in his Foggy Boy form.
Foggy boy?
Yeah, his superhero form.
Why is he a boy?
He's like a superhero.
Because he's young.
I suppose.
And then when you scroll down, there's an entire rap sheet of his crimes. His crimes include fraud, vandalism, abuse of power,
Looking up Foggy Boy.
theft, torture, conspiracy, kidnapping, animal cruelty,
That's a given.
brainwashing, terrorism, forgery, stalking, aiding criminal activity, usurpation, gross negligence, public endangerment, dognapping, and attempted mass murder.
Interesting.
Movie only.
Oh yeah, we watched that one.
We watched like 5 minutes of it.
It was just Steven scrubbing to the Mayor Humdinger parts and we didn't understand why.
Because Steven's a psychopath.
Mayor Humdinger is funny!
We did watch the episode where he cloned himself like Robbie Rotten and stole a building.
It's true,
He
it's true.
lifted it up and walked away. He wanted to build his own kitten, like, bathhouse or whatever the fuck.
Bathhouse.
And they were like, hey, that one's pretty good. Let's just take that one when that's the one that rejected him to get his kittens bathed in the first place.
It's true. He went to have his kitten's fucking spa treated in the very beginning, but she was on her lunch break, so then he went to the beach and like paced around going, that lunch-loving manager, or some shit like that.
He just waited for 20 minutes instead of just deciding to construct a new building.
No, nobody makes Mayor Humdinger wait. I'm the mayor.
Except Mayor Humdinger, who makes himself wait. Construction.
Well, to be fair, he did tell his nephew to do it.
That's true, that's true.
I just think kids should have a bit more intellectual stimulation in their programming.
Take Mayor Humdinger and put him in something else.
Are you ready to read a fan fiction?
Yeah.
I've got mine ready.
Okay.
Go right ahead.
Okay, Chapter 1. How it began. For Ryder and the Paw Patrol, they were enjoying their time being the heroes of Adventure Bay. I assume that's where the show takes place.
Mm-hmm.
After all, they're always either saving someone or something from danger or just being helpful. Either way, they sure know how to be there for the citizens of Adventure Bay.
Did it just use either way twice in a row?
No.
Oh,
I said after all, then
Oh.
either way.
my brain's just already rotten.
Now you would think for them life was just fine. Well, all that would change when one day the unexpected happened and life for them would never be the same. It all began while the gang was chilling. Ryder got a call from Mayor Goodway.
Boo.
Why are there two mayors again?
Mayor Humdinger is from a rival town.
Yeah.
Okay.
He just keeps coming in
I see.
and fucking the place up. Even though they barely have any backgrounds, let alone 2 separate towns.
Yeah, for some reason in season 7, he just lives in a fucking rock formation on the beach.
He just becomes like Skull from not Skull, who's the villain in He-Man?
Skeletor.
He becomes Skeletor on Adventure Bay.
Steven, please do a video essay on Paw Patrol.
Okay, I will.
You need to do a lot of research.
I will rank every single episode of Paw Patrol.
And the live show. It's in town.
It's
Go
coming
see
to
it.
town.
Ooh.
It all began while the gang was chilling. Ryder got a call from Mayor Goodway. Ryder, come in, Ryder, he said to him.
Mayor Goodway's a lady.
Oh. Ryder, come in, Ryder,
Thank you.
he said to him.
What?
Uh-oh.
they're not giving the correct pronouns to Mayor Goodway.
Mayor Goodway's, what's the term? I forget.
He, her.
No. Well, I keep wanting to say transcended, but that's not it.
It's fluid, gender fluid.
Sure.
Okay. Yes, Mayor. What's wrong?
Gender.
Ryder then asked him. Mayor Humdinger has stolen my treasure and getting away with it. Goodway then said to him.
Your
Oh
treasure?
no! Ryder then replied to him. You and the Paw Patrol must stop him before he gets away from the Adventure Bay. Goodway then said to him.
He stole all 12 of my Chinese talisman.
Oh no, he's so powerful.
Oh no.
Don't worry, Mayor, we're on it, Ryder then replied to him. And so, Ryder got the gang all set. When they were ready, they then headed out to catch Mayor Humdinger before it's too late. I mean, Mayor already got it, the treasures. So.
Transition. That's it.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh. Chasing Mayor Humdinger. Chapter 2. Once they were in their
Let's
vehicles,
go.
they then settled off for Mayor Humdinger. Now at first they thought they had him, but he was too fast for them. But somehow they never gave up and kept going on the chase.
The theater of the mind is something else.
Truly.
They then thought he got away. Then all of a sudden, something grabbed him and pinned him to the ground. Oh no!
Oh no!
Humdinger, what's happening? Wait, who is he in this sense?
I think they're talking about Humdinger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Because
fucking
they said
cuffing
they thought he got away, but something pinned him to the ground.
He honestly didn't know what it was, but then the other grabbed the stolen treasure and made sure he would never steal anything ever again. Oh no, what did they do to him?
Killed him.
Now
Who
as
was
for
Stern talking to?
some mysterious creature pinned him down and made sure he'd never steal anything again. Now as for Ryder.
Steven, what do you think the creature is?
What did the creature do to him? What did they do to Mayor
I'm gonna
Humdinger?
guess Goku.
Probably.
I guess,
You you know what the crossover
That's
is.
true. Now, as for Ryder and the Paw Patrol, once they saw what had happened, they honestly didn't know what to do.
It's Clifford the big red dog.
Oh, that would be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Or say next, because they've never seen these two before. Let's just say once they knew who they were, it was going to be quite interesting.
I love when kids say "let's just say" in their stories.
Right.
It's so
Let's just
cocky.
say. Okay, guess who the two are? Now that you know it's two and not one.
Goku and Vegeta.
Okay.
Steven?
Clifford the big red dog.
And Emily?
Yes, and Emily Elizabeth.
And Emily made sure he'd never do it again.
Yeah, she has him fucking step on his windpipe and crushes.
Man, Mayor Humdinger hates dogs. Seeing Clifford would fucking ruin his life.
His hat would fucking explode out of anger.
It'd be like a stovetop pipe. Shoot steam at the top.
You see the shader node for his fucking facial model, and then you see the fucking color be dragged towards red.
Chapter 3. Meet SpongeBob and Patrick.
Oh.
Oh.
Once Mayor Goodway went to
They're
see
so
what was
small.
We're gonna drown him.
Once Mayor Goodway went to see what was going on, he then saw Mayor Humdinger surrendered. He was quite surprised to see him pinned to the ground. Well,
By
Mayor
a sea
Humdinger.
sponge and a starfish
Maybe
that are
this will
like
teach you.
3 inches tall.
They're on top of him.
Oh no.
Well, Mayor Humdinger, maybe this will teach you for stealing my treasure, he then said to him. Man, I could have gotten away with it too, he then replied. And so Mayor Humdinger was sentenced to life behind bars for attempted robbery.
God damn. Life?
Just like that.
It must
For
have,
attempted robbery.
it must have been Mayor Goodway's greatest treasure.
Holy fuck.
Now, as for Ryder and the Paw Patrol, they were wondering what are they, and how they did stop Mayor Humdinger from getting away with Mayor Goodway's treasure.
That's a fair thing to wonder about.
We're the Paw Patrol, and you are? Ryder then asked both of them.
Ryder's the human boy.
They then took off their masks, and the gang was in shock of who it was. What do you mean?
Why were they wearing masks?
What would their masks possibly do to disguise from the fact that they're tiny sentient sponges and starfish? Wait, SpongeBob and Patrick? What are you guys doing here? Ryder then asked them.
This makes me think like a Blaze the Movie fan video.
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing in the Paw Patrol?
Well, we came to see how you guys were doing. We were originally supposed to meet you guys at your HQ, but then we saw this jackass stealing valuable treasures. So we made sure he would never steal again.
The kids are gonna tell on him so hard.
SpongeBob said to them.
So we made sure he'd never steal again. They just took out any sort of like plot that the story could have. Any sort of point of conflict.
So then who sat on him? Ryder then asked. I did, because he wanted a fight and I brought it to him, Patrick said.
Humdinger got his fucking block knocked off by something like an 18th of his size.
That line of dialogue was so funny. He wanted a fight and I brought it to him. They're so violent.
Right, holy
They
shit.
didn't actually say what. Actually, they said they plopped his ass down on him.
Yeah.
They sat on him.
But just like they called him jackass and they put him away forever.
Patrick and SpongeBob came and laid down the law in this town. That's how they do it in Bikini Bottom.
Did you guys see the new video game?
Which one? Oh, yeah.
It
yeah,
looks cool.
Looks decent.
I figured they'd do something like that with the Battle for Bikini Bottom engine after they did the remake. It looks nice.
I think
It
they
does.
talked about it right when the game released, but it had been a while.
Yeah.
What is the game called?
The Cosmic Shake.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cosmic Shake.
Just like a classic SpongeBob game. Looks good.
Yeah.
I think the movie game is underrated.
I've never played it.
It's like as good as Battle for Bikini Bottom, but it's just not level, or it's just level based instead of like open world.
Ah, I see.
Well, so now that the Mayor Humdinger is taken care of, you guys want to come back with us to HQ? Ryder then asked both of them. Yeah, they both said. Chapter 4, back at Paw Patrol HQ. Once Ryder, the Paw Patrol, SpongeBob, and Patrick came back to HQ, they knew not worrying about a rescue can sometimes be a good thing. Now, for SpongeBob and Patrick, they've never been here before, and they have to admit this place is quite cool to be in.
That's true.
They then knew stopping Mayor Humdinger was the right thing to do.
That's true.
And since they don't have to worry about him anymore, they were glad, because sometimes it's good to do the right thing.
Just sometimes.
Now for Ryder, he wanted to know about them, and what he would hear next would be quite interesting.
Now, Ryder, he was sick of this shit.
Chapter 5. Ryder gets to know more about SpongeBob and Patrick.
Chapter 4 was so short.
They're all really short.
I'm glad he gets to learn more about SpongeBob and Patrick.
So guys, what led you to be heroes? What led you to be heroes? Ryder then asked them. Well, believe it or not, but I was once part of a Nicktoons United, SpongeBob replied. That's not what it's called, SpongeBob.
I was part of a Nicktoons United.
Really, you were? Ryder then asked him. Why, he was, because he would always tell me about how cool it was to be a part of the team, Patrick then added.
Patrick's so mad.
So you know what happened? Ryder asked him. Well, the last thing I knew, we were on a mission where we won, but I knew something was going on between Jimmy and Timmy, SpongeBob then replied.
Something going on.
So what led to the feud between them? Ryder then asked him. It was because of Cindy, because apparently she was causing drama between the two.
Stop gossiping about your coworkers, SpongeBob.
Please.
So me and Danny Phantom left because we didn't run in on...
You're talking to kids! To a literal child and his fucking dogs! Now this motherfucker, his girlfriend, she wouldn't shut her fucking mouth.
And Patrick's like, I know all about it because he won't shut up about it.
So me and Danny Phantom left because we didn't want in on it, SpongeBob then replied. So how did you know that? Ryder then asked him. So I was relaxing at home when Danny came and told me about what had happened between the both of them, SpongeBob then said.
Cuts right into a story.
What kind of question is Ryder about to ask? Did you finish them off for good?
Oh
What does that
God.
mean?
Like,
Kill
think he's like, did you like end the the Nicktoons Unite end?
Oh, I guess the Nicktoons United battle.
Oh.
He means like their enemy. Why, yes, we did, but once we did it, there was no going back, SpongeBob then replied.
It was a
Okay.
harsh moral choice, but we had to make it.
So, Patrick, how did you know about being a hero? You already asked that, Ryder.
Well, SpongeBob answered. Now he wants Patrick's side of view.
Well, when SpongeBob asked me to do it, I was more than willing to, because being a hero is the best thing to have ever happened to us in general. Patrick then replied.
In general.
Just then, Ryder went to see what the emergency was, and apparently the circus is on the loose.
What?
What?
Just there's
The
just
circus?
there's just always an emergency happening.
Oh my
The
God.
entire circus is on the loose. The concept of the circus.
So, you guys ready? Ryder then asked them. Yeah, they both said. And so off they went to go with the Paw Patrol on their mission.
The Humdingling Brothers Circus.
It's almost done. Chapter 6, To the Rescue. Once they arrived on the scene, they knew the animals had to be back in the circus tent. They were able to do it with SpongeBob and Patrick on the team. The both of them were able to get the animals under control and back to the tent without any trouble. Now, for Mayor Goodway, he was quite impressed by how they were able to handle the problem. For the team they knew this wouldn't last long, but at least they knew it was so worth it. Chapter 7, The Farewell. So, this is it, huh? Ryder then asked them. Well, I'm afraid so, but it's been our pleasure helping you guys, SpongeBob then replied. Oh, and also remember, we'll be here for guys if you need help, Patrick said to him also. And so, the both of them left the Adventure Bay and waved farewell at the team. What the team didn't know was that a miracle was about to come to them. They just didn't know it yet.
Ooh. A miracle.
A miracle. Why do they need a miracle?
I don't know. They ended on a pretty high note.
Yeah, it was good. They killed Mayor Humdinger.
Once and for all.
Sent him to perma jail. No food or water underneath the Paw Patrol Bay.
The Paw Patrol Bay. I rate that story a jackass out of 10.
I rate that the Skeletor outfit that Mayor Humdinger keeps in his closet but never wears out of 10.
He looks at the mask like Norman Osborn looks at the Green Goblin.
His top hat is on the couch. The couch arm.
His no face top hat.
Yeah.
All the strength of the world. Too weak to take it.
Years and years of human evolution, and we barely scratched the surface. He takes the
Cold.
Humdinger serum.
He's in the gas chamber snarling like a dog.
He's in a gas station.
He's in the Paw Patrol gas station eating the mysterious pills, barking like a dog.
The pack of variety pills.
The vaguely performance-enhancing drugs.
The non-specific performance enhancements. God damn.
I give that Mrs. Goodwill fucking rigging the system against Mayor Humdinger out of 10.
Mrs. Goodmayer's ultimate treasure.
Can't believe Aardman Studios worked on Chopsaki trucks.
This is gonna emotionally damage you for a while.
I'd have nothing good to say about them anymore.
Oh, come on. That was years ago.
Did they make a Chicken Run too?
They're working on one, actually.
Huh. You think there'll be a Chopsaki Trucks cameo?
I was thinking the same thing.
They're gonna have the chickens fucking murder him.
But they're chickens too.
Yeah, but they don't want to be associated with them anymore.
You think they'll have a flushed away cameo?
That'd be cute, actually.
Okay, I'm gonna read my fanfiction now.
Oh, you know.
A new pizza place, huh? Asked Chase as he was in Ryder's workshop. Marshall counted to speak. Yeah, a place called Freddy Fazbear's Pizza had come to town and Ryder is taking us there, said Marshall, leaping up and down excitedly.
You can't bring your dogs into a pizzeria.
Why not?
Oh, my lord.
They're
Especially
heroes.
Especially not your neon robot dogs glowing all over the dark room.
Okay, said Chase as he counted to work on the new FBI suit he got from the group.
Okay.
I'm in the mood for some pizza anyway, so can you tell me when we leave? Sure, Chase. Anything for my bro, said Marshall as he hugged Chase and ran off. Chase chuckled as he left. My brother, said Chase as he counted to work. I'm gonna. These are all gonna be written by children, you know.
Yep, absolutely.
Don't know how to spell continued, but they said it 3 times. But little did he know that would be his last thing he would say to him for 30 years.
What the
God.
fuck? What happened?
Why are children so good at building dread?
Is Chase the dog?
Yeah, Chase is the cop dog.
I don't think he's gonna say anything in 30 years.
Holy shit.
It's because you don't know what a child could think of, so it's so dread-inducing.
What he could have possibly gone through to, like, come up with a situation like this.
It was a little while later when Ryder called the pups. As usual, they all ran to him, wondering what it was. Hi, guys. You all know what we have planned for tonight, said Ryder. The pups wag and jump in excitement. They knew what Ryder was talking about. Time to go, pups, said Ryder as the pups... What?
Getting dogs excited to eat pizza. They can't do that.
These ones can. They're heroes.
Are they just excited to go there, maybe?
Mm-hmm. To get yelled at by the company employees.
They're gonna take one step in, and then Ryder's gonna come back out and say, "Sorry, guys, they told us we have to leave."
I want to write a fan fiction about Mayor Humdinger being at CC's now.
Why?
That'd be so
As an
fucking-
employee or as a guest?
No, just a guest. He's like in line trying to get all the different pizzas.
Someone won't get out of the way of the macaroni pizza.
Halloween's coming up.
I'm the mayor.
Oh, yeah.
I want CC's.
I want unlimited pizza for $5.99.
Shane, I don't care if inflation's happening. Put the price back where it
That
was.
coupon's from like 20 years ago.
I can eat a lot of pizza.
That's not what I said.
More.
I don't care.
I can eat more pizza than any of you.
Why would that make me give you a discount?
Let me through. I'll show you how it's done.
It's not a competition.
I'll feed my cat.
Why isn't the drink included with the price?
Why is my cat not moving after I fed it up slice? What did you put in the pizza?
Excuse me, that macaroni pizza looks old. Can you put out a new one?
It is old, and no.
But I'm the mayor.
If you finish that one, I'll make a new one.
It's too good. Holy
We
shit.
only make pizza on a slice-to-slice basis. If that one's not gone, then it's not selling.
Well, that's nasty. I want a new one.
Why does the token machine not give me tokens?
Oh,
He's using like the ball mountain game. You hold and shake left and right. Try to get the marble to the top of the mountain in the arcade.
imagine they have to call Paw Patrol because a mayor's making an ass of himself at CC's.
Save it for your Halloween fanfiction. Somehow.
It was Halloween night and Mayor Humdinger was hungry for unlimited pizza and breadsticks.
Humdinger
Fuck
stepped in.
off. You cannot just say it's Halloween night.
Do you know what his fan fictions are like? It's on Humdinger Island or Cece's Pizza Island, and they're celebrating Happy Halloween.
Humdinger stepped onto the island sand in his popular mayor
And his
costume.
stomach growled,
His Halloween mayor costume.
which was just his mayor outfit, but he had a skull cufflink.
Lol.
He had a orange and purple tie. Time to go, pups, said Ryder as the pups hopped into their trucks and drove off for the. Why do they all need their own cars to go to Five Nights at Freddy's, not CC's? Fuck you. They drove off for the night at the pizzeria, but for Chase, it will be his last. His last. Stop building dread around Chase. After a few minutes of driving, they arrive at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. They were so excited that Rubble almost jumped out before stopping his rig. Hey, Rubble, said Rocky as he got out of his truck. How much pizza do you think you can eat tonight?
Are you sure we're not at CC's?
I love it.
Who's Rubble? Was that the bulldog?
Yeah. Barney?
Yeah, Barney Rubble.
Yeah, it's the bulldog. Like 100, said Rubble, licking his lips.
100.
How much pizza do you think you can eat? Like 100.
He's gonna fucking die.
That's when he noticed Chase wasn't there. Where is Chase? Asked Rubble as he looked around. Yeah, where is he? Asked Rocky as a familiar blue truck roared into the parking lot, music blaring. I think I know, said Rocky as Chase jumped out, signing one of his new songs he made. He walked towards the entrance where the others were, singing and his music blaring until he noticed the rider and took off his headphones.
Headphones?
Yeah, he's got dog headphones.
That would just like flap his ears down.
That's fine. Oh, sorry, said Chase as he put his USB in his pocket. It contained all of his music he ever made. The group walked inside and were amazed at how well made the place was. Rubble, of course, was staring at the sight and smell of the pizza. Chase, though, had his own plans. As the group went to their own ways, Chase sat down at a table and listened to his music while eating some of the pizza, which was really good.
What kind of music do you think Chase makes?
Trap.
Listening to the same like trap loop banging his head.
That's when the owner, William Afton, came up to Chase.
Oh no!
Yeah.
He's gonna kick
That's
a
the
fucking
purple
dog.
guy.
End of the line, Chase.
Hello, you must be Chase. It's nice to see you decided to come here, said William, smiling.
Wendigoon, you missed some lore, man.
It looked weird, though, to Chase.
William is gonna whisper the entire FNAF lore in Chase's ear.
I heard about what your group does to this town, and I like it, said William. He seemed to be a little creepy.
Yeah, he does seem a little creepy.
Hey, I have something for you. Want to stay after dark? He asked. Chase thought it was weird, but he knew his friends would talk him into it anyway, so he agreed. Sure, why not, said Chase.
I mean, that is normal.
To stay after dark?
Yeah, it's like a nighttime party place. I mean, if it's like Chuck E. Cheese's, those aren't usually like at nighttime.
I think he's implying after closing.
Yeah, but it's after dark, so...
The group stayed for a few more hours, playing games and, at least for Rubble, eating pizza. Then they left, except for Chase, who was standing behind for what William Afton had for him. "Just get back home before midnight," said Ryder, hugging Chase. "I will," said Chase.
Do not leave your dog at the pizza place.
No.
That was his final words.
God.
Chase walked back inside the pizzeria, looking for William, but he was nowhere in sight. "William! Mr. Afton!" yelled Chase, but he got no response.
So is Chase his own man? He doesn't need to be culled by Ryder?
I guess. Like, they all have their own personalities. They could do whatever they want, but they're usually just playing games with each other for fun.
Okay.
"Okay, this is really weird," said Chase as he began to look for him. He searched the entire place for William Afton, but he couldn't find the purple guy anywhere. He was starting to wonder if something bad happened to him. "Maybe he got kidnapped," said Chase as he walked down the hallway. Then he shook his head. "That's impossible. No one but him and me are here." That's when he heard a sound coming from the back storage room meant only for employees. "Maybe he's in there," said Chase as he entered the room and closed the door behind him. Unknowing, he locked himself in. He looked around the room and then stared at the table. It had an animatronic on it that seriously looked like him, with some different features.
Whoa.
"Was this what Afton wanted me to see?" Chase asked himself. "A animatronic of me?" Just then a man in purple clothing, wearing a golden body mask, carrying a knife, approached him.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Chase, sensing it, and turned around, but it was too late. He didn't even have a chance to scream as the mysterious purple guy killed the pup in cold blood that dark night.
Oh no.
Wait.
After a minute of stabbing the poor pup,
Oh my god!
the purple guy grinned at his kill.
I just
Oh my
realized something really upsetting.
What?
Purple guy, right?
Yeah.
What does Mayor Humdinger wear?
Fuck you. He is not William Humdinger Afton.
I'll stab this puppy for 5 minutes straight.
Ew, I'm sure Five Nights at Freddy's is in Foggy Bottom.
It said that this is the last time he'd see them for 30 years, but he's already dead.
Chase was long dead before he stopped, losing his blood from the multiple stab wounds he suffered, including the one in his eye. He was dead.
God.
Jeez.
The purple guy unlocked the door and left the room, planning to take care of the body in the morning.
Just leaving it there to rot.
We'll clean it up in the morning.
He's busy. Openers will take care of it.
Holy shit.
And like, oh, he killed another dog. Here we go.
Another
That
fucking...
boy, he's like, he never does anything for us. Then Benzi's like, oh, I'm sure it's fine. It's not that bad. He left a dead dog.
Another run on the floor. It's okay.
The purple guy unlocked the door and left the room, planning to take care of the body in the morning. Went to his car and left the building, leaving Chase, now a cold, dead body, sitting in the storage room, dead. Around midnight, a weird animatronic appeared in the room. It looked like a puppet. It looked around and then saw the dead body of Chase in the corner. The puppet went over to the body, trying to see if he was alive, but he wasn't. The puppet shed some tears, knowing another had died. But just then, the tears went away and changed to angry. The puppet saw the animatronic on the table and knew what it had to do. Picking up Chase's limp body, the puppet put Chase's bloody body inside the animatronic suit and breathed life into it. This is part of the lore, by the way.
I don't know if breathe life into it's the correct descriptor.
No. Suddenly, the animatronic came to life. What was the animatronic became and what was left of Chase's soul? He looked at himself, now a machine, before shedding a tear from his left eye. The puppet picked up the USB drive that was on the ground and plugged it.
Oh my
and
god.
plug it into Chase, uploading the music he loves so much into him. Chase turned his robotic head towards the puppet, the one who gave him life again. He couldn't speak directly to it, as so can't the puppet. but they could speak telepathy to each other
But he could play his cool trap music out of his speakers.
that the puppet liked so much. Who are you? Chase asked telepathy. The puppet responded. The first, said the puppet. The first victim? Asked Chase. Yes, said the puppet.
Oh shit.
I've been looking for revenge, just like you want. Chase looked at his sharp paw, feeling the anger building up inside. I do, and I will find and kill our killers, said Chase, laughing a wicked laugh. Ha 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 ha! You will have to wait for a long time, said the puppet as Chase sat down.
About 8 hours.
I'm ready, said Chase as he went to sleep for 30 years.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Meanwhile, during those 30 years, everything went into chaos for the team. They could never find Chase or his body if he was murdered, so they ended up dropping it, thinking he either left the country or was killed and never could be found. The team was heartbroken by this, but the latter was true.
Should have checked the pizzeria for the realistic robot version of Chase.
No, you have to be an employee to get back there.
It is employees only, right?
30 years later, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza was booming with customers. Rubble ended up taking a part-time job there.
Oh no.
The dogs are still alive 30 years later. Rubble is so old and haggard.
Rubble.
He's working at the pizza place that is the last time he saw his friend.
I guarantee neither of his eyes are working right now.
Oh, they're gross and milky.
Yeah. Oh.
And the people loved the Chase animatronic as it was a last memory of him. Or so they had thought. During one day in October, Chase reawakened from his sleep. He stopped singing and began to look around. The customers took notice and that told the technical guy about it. That's when the customer noticed when Chase stepped off the stage. The technical guy, holding an old golden Bonnie, approached Chase, trying to turn him off and repair him. But Chase spotted him, and the golden Bonnie head. His mind flashed back to the night 30 years ago. It was the same head. Chase felt his rage come out of him, and he charged at the technical guy, ready to tear him to pieces. The technical guy was too stunned to move as Chase leaped at him, and all there was an animatronic scream as the customers watched on in horror as Chase ripped the man to pieces. By the time the man had finally died, the customers had fled, and Chase played dead as the police stood over him. Holy crap, said one of the officers. Crap is spelled with a K, though, so it's okay for the kid to write.
Okay.
This robot seriously has a programming problem. But makes no sense, said another officer. This animatronic hasn't been like this in years. Why are they keeping tabs on the animatronics? They decided to let the other technical guys handle this. It just mauled one of your guys, but you guys got it, right?
Oh my god.
Since the robot was knocked out, so they pick up the golden head and were about to walk away when they heard it. The officers turned around and saw Chase back on his robotic feet again, saying, Creator, what would you do when your creation's coming looking for you? He said this a couple of times, and then letting out another scream, he killed the officers right there and then.
Oh, jeez.
Just as more police officers arrived, he went dormant again and never was founded.
Oh, fuck.
He keeps playing fake, and they're falling for it.
I mean, when he can just wait 30 years, he kind of has the game up.
For the next few days, Freddy's was in total lockdown. They never had this much carnage before. The Chase animatronic was locked away in a room in the back.
Just throw it away!
Oh my god.
No, that's wasted revenue.
Tight margins at the Pizza Palace.
Around 11 p.m. that night, Chase reawakened and began to look for a way out. After a while, he managed to find a vent leading to the outside and crawled his way out. Feeling the outside air was new to him, since he never had left the building for 30 years. It was October, he told himself as he walked to the lookout, his old home. He walked the dark, windy streets of Adventure Bay, alone in his thoughts. He didn't know if he could make them believe it was him. All he had was his thoughts, his rotten corpse inside him, and his music. That second one might be a good giveaway, maybe,
Honestly.
if he's still wearing his little hat.
No way that corpse is anything but bones after 30 years.
True. After a few minutes of walking, he arrived at the lookout. After hesitating, he was literally right down the street, and they couldn't find him. After hesitating for a bit at the door, he entered his old home. Not to his surprise, it was bad silence for midnight, but he knew one would get up for him. Walking back outside, he went around until he found Marshall's pup house, door closed. He could hear him crying inside. Man, said Chase, he must have had a rough 30 years. Not wanting to see his friend in pain, he knocked on the door very loudly. I don't want to talk, said Marshall through tears. He was holding a picture of him and Chase together before he disappeared.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But the banging or knocking to Chase was getting louder and more on Marshall's nerves. I said I don't want to talk to you, yelled Marshall as he swung the door to his pup house open before staring at the animatronic that was at his door. Shudder Marshall. He had no idea why the robot that was a killer on the news was here in front of him.
God.
The realistic robot chase dog.
But the Chase bot did. He pointed at the photo that Marshall was holding. Marshall noticed this, but was confused. Then Chase pointed at the spurt box he gave him. I guess the animatronic wants me to play the spurt box? Asked Marshall, or said Marshall, starting it up. He was still very confused. I think he means spirit box, which means this kid also watches Ghost Adventures.
Let's fucking go.
When he got it running again, Marshall naturally asked a question. Is anyone here? He asked, but just then a response from Chase came through. Yes, said Chase.
Chase, please play your music.
It's me, the spurt box spit out. Marshall suddenly got a feeling who this was. Chase? Asked Marshall. Is that you? It was some silence. Yes, I'm in the suit, physically and in the spirit. The spurt, said Chase.
The spurt.
The animatronic moved its head, showing Marshall it was responding. What do you mean by this? Said Marshall. Are you saying that you are dead and your body inside that thing? Yes, Chase said. Take a look yourself. Marshall walked up to the animatronic, nervous about what he was going to find. Taking a screwdriver from Rocky's toolbox, he unscrews the plate that holds the Chase's robotic face together, and when he did, he fell on his back, staring into the cold, dried blood face that once was his friend.
The 30-year thing really messes up this whole story.
The dogs have at most like 15 years.
Should have made it like 3 months.
Yeah. But they have to line up with Five Nights at Freddy's or whatever. It
Yeah.
doesn't, though.
No.
Chase, said Marshall through the spurt box. You weren't joking. Marshall, said Chase. I lost my joking mood after sitting around for 30 years straight. The two's talking woken up Rocky, who was in no mood to talk this out.
Man, I wish I could sit around for 30 years.
I'm going to give him a piece of my mind, growled Rocky as he stormed out of his pup house to confront him. But when he did approach Marshall, he shook and stared at the animatronic that stood right in front of him, face open. Why is that animatronic doing here? Asked Rocky as Chase moved the bot that gave Rocky full view into his rotten corpse inside. That was too much for him, and he screamed. He screamed so loud that it broke the windows and woke the town up.
Whoa.
God.
Marshall put his paw over Rocky's mouth to stop him from screaming. You need to stop, said Marshall. He already woke up the entire town. It's a little late.
Right.
The Chase animatronic moved closer. But, said Rocky as Marshall took his paw off his mouth, there's a dead body in there. Actually, it's Chase's dead body, said Marshall.
Oh my
Right,
fucking
Chase?
God.
Okay.
He asked through the spurt box. Yes, said Chase, and made the animatronic flip and turn in response.
What is wrong with this kid?
Kids are so desensitized. Wait, said Rocky. You're saying that not only Chase has been murdered, but his soul is inside that suit? Yes, said Marshall, and we must help him find his killer.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but where do we start? Asks Rocky. That's when they heard a silent like cry. Marshall and Rocky didn't know what it was, but Chase did. Suddenly, the puppet appeared straight of thin air. The other two were startled by it. Telepathy, it spoke to Chase. I see you were getting help, said the puppet. But it's dangerous for them to go. I know, said Chase. But we need help where we can get it, and they're who I trust the most. The puppet was silent to him for a moment, thinking about what Chase had said. Finally, he spoke. I agree with you, said the puppet. But warn them they might not come out alive. The puppet vanished, leaving the three. Charlie told me to tell you guys you might not come back out, said Chase through the spurt box. Okay, so what are we waiting for? Said Marshall, as he pulled out a pistol Chase had given him.
Oh my god.
Let's find this killer.
Well,
when did Chase give him a gun?
Yeah, what the fuck?
he's been holding on to that one.
His lucky gun. The three silently left the lookout, unaware someone else had been watching them. Where are those fools going? Said Everest, as she too silently followed them. Who's Everest?
What up? Who's Everest?
Yeah.
Everest? Oh, that's the husky.
Oh.
Yeah.
After a while of walking, the three had reached Freddy's. Chase took them out back and showed them the vent. You never want to say took them out back to a dog.
Oh, goodness.
Come on, said Chase as he crawled into the vent. Marshall and Rock. I can just imagine this horrible, like, rusty metal dog that does not match their art style in the slightest. Marshall and Rocky follow him, entering the building through the other side. Once they had entered a storage room, Chase tried to open the door, but it was locked. He couldn't fully speak with him since Marshall left the spurt box back at the lookout. I'll pick the locks, said Rocky as he pulled out his lockpick and unlocked the door.
You got it, Rocky.
It was dark inside the pizzeria, so Marshall and Rocky had to use flashlights, while the Chase animatronic had glowing eyes, so he had no problem. They're not going to talk about how they know him from the news as murdering random tech support. Classic cop move. They searched the place for the killer, but they haven't found anything. That's when they heard something. Guys, it sounds like someone's in that room, said Marshall, pointing to a large door. Chase knew what the door led to. He's in there, said Chase, telling it by pointing his paw towards the door. This is where I died. The three crept inside, and there was a stray pup inside.
You think the same man is going to be there for 30 years? In the same room?
Maybe it's the dog that's working here now. He's also working the night shift. The three crept inside, and there was a stray pup inside. Standing over him was a man in purple clothing with a golden Bonnie helmet, holding the same knife he used to kill Chase.
Like Deadmau5.
Yeah. At that moment, Chase lost it. His pupils went small, and he charged at the purple guy, knocking him straight to the ground. The man looked through the mask at Chase, now with a murderous-looking teeth ready to do its work. Chase ripped the mask off, showing it was...
Oh, no.
Mayor Humdinger.
No!
No, it says William Afton.
Fuck.
Okay.
Chase lunged at Afton's throat, but he threw Chase off of him and ran. Chase ran after him.
2-frame running.
Rocky and Marshall chase after, until they crashed straight into Everest, who had followed them.
Mm-hmm.
Ow, said Rocky, holding his head in agony.
Oh, no.
Marshall also did. Why are you here?
Marshall also did.
Why are you doing here? Yelled Everest. You two snuck out. Ryder's gonna euthanize you two for that.
Holy shit! Fuck!
Just then, Chase comes running at them, shaking his head, showing that he lost him. Fuck, Chase! You waited 30 years for this shot!
Oh, what the hell?
Chase suddenly dodged out of the way as a shotgun shell fired.
Oh god! William's back!
The three looked to see William Afton holding a shotgun.
Oh my god!
He just kept that at the Pizzaplex.
Under the counter.
All 4 of you will die tonight, said William Afton with a twisted smile.
How many bullets you got, Will?
Oh no, shotguns got pretty good spread.
Dogs are pretty fast.
Including you, Chase, like you should have been for 30 years. He aimed the barrel at the three's faces.
He was dead for 30 years. He is dead.
Yeah, but now he's gonna die for real.
Okay.
I don't know why he decided to kill the dog. He's just crazy. But before he could blow them to kingdom come, he was grabbed by the head by the puppet, making him drop his shotgun. Rocky took the chance and snapped the gun in half.
Whoa.
Oh,
Chase came charging at William Afton, teeth and claws sharp, and leap at his face, stabbing his eyes with the claws. William Afton managed to escape their grasp and took off running for the back storage room, while Chase and the puppet in hot pursuit. Meanwhile, Marshall thought of the puppet like running like Scooby-Doo character.
right.
Meanwhile, Marshall had his own plans. His friends follow Marshall to a pipe, where using his strength, he ripped the pipe in two and lit a match. Marshall, said Rocky, what are you going to do? Setting this place up in flames, said Marshall as he dropped the match down the pipe,
It's
causing
an
a
active
massive
restaurant.
explosion that started a huge fire.
Yeah, okay.
We should leave now, said Rocky. Chase and that puppet know what they're doing. They don't know you're blowing the place sky high!
Oh shit!
Well, Chase is an immortal robot dog now, so William can die.
The other two agree and ran out of the exit. Meanwhile, Chase and the puppet chase after William through the burning building.
Now they're Scooby-Doo chasing him.
Holy shit!
through a bunch of doors.
Yeah.
But there's like
The music
stock,
playing.
there's stock explosions going on. They found him inside the back storage room, inside the golden Bonnie suit. However, Chase knew the suit's biggest weakness and throw a chair, letting some water spill on the suit. Oh no, said William as the suit crushed his insides.
Oh.
He screamed as Chase and the puppet as they fell on the ground dead. With the fire spreading rapidly, they rushed to the exit, but the puppet stayed behind, leaving Chase confused. Why aren't you coming? He asked telepathy. I finished my work, but you still have to live, said the puppet as he touched Chase, making him glow. As his vision cleared, he was gone. The puppet, or Charlie, was gone. Listening to his words, he rushed out of the exit doors as the building collapsed in on itself. Meanwhile, outside with the other firefighters, Rocky, Everest, and Marshall were in an argument with Ryder. You set the place on fire! Yelled Ryder. And Chase is gone! He's not here! He's not some robot! Just then they heard, He's right. Chase! Cried Marshall as he ran towards Chase, who was running out of the trees from behind the building.
Ryder's like 40 years old now. He's yelling at his dogs like a crazy old man.
He's got so many bills to pay to keep the dog tower alive.
Holy shit!
Alive inside and able to speak. Oh, so now Chase can speak like normal. The two brothers hug each other and the others watch on in awe. He was right, said Zuma, standing at the machine that was Chase.
Zuma?
Sure. I'm alive and I'm not going anywhere, said Chase through the tears as his Freddy Fazbear's Pizzerias and the name burned to the ground, forgotten forever. He went through everything, but he did learn one thing: the meaning of life. The end.
I can't believe it actually finished.
Yeah?
Can't believe Ryder like killed someone. Or
That's
not Ryder,
crazy.
Chase. Can't believe Chase like killed someone and then was cool.
This kid wrote another Five Nights at Freddy's crossover. And some stories about Hero Brian.
Oh my god.
Sounds about right.
The world has fallen. Can you guess what Paw Patrol crossover this is? There's the Hero Brian ones are also Paw Patrol, by the way.
The world.
It's Paw Patrol and Olympus Has Fallen. These kids are fucked up. I rate that story a fucked up child out of 10.
Same.
That's probably grown up now. Well,
I rate that story a purple guy with a bandolier and a shotgun.
that was funny how he tried to just unload on him, but then it just reenacted FNAF 3.
The 30-year thing screwed that story so
It
bad.
really did. I rate that a dead humdinger out of 10.
What did he do? How did he get dead?
I just can't believe I fucking called it.
Well, I guess
It wasn't him. I made that up.
I know.
in that gritty universe, he would have been dead for sure, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and 30 years later, his nephew would finally be the mayor. But at what cost?
He probably could have died from old age, too. True.
Junior Humdinger.
Humdinger Jr.
I can't believe they just played off that the fucking strong dog started working at Five Nights at Freddy's.
Right.
He loves that place. Even though his friend died there.
Even though his last memory of his friend was there.
Oh my lord.
And also it was 30 years later and he's absolutely on his like twilight years. But goddamn, he loves that pizza.
They put pizzas on his back and he carries them around the shop.
Sky didn't even show up.
That's true.
Sky and then the dog that says dude.
The one dog that's characterized by occasionally saying dude.
At least the husky showed up.
Yeah, thank God for Everest. Alright.
Thank God they broke the shotgun in two.
Yeah,
The dog
thank
like
God.
bit it in half.
Ryder's gonna be really mad that they're bringing in this stinky robot dog into his house.
They are.
He's gonna say, clean that thing up. I don't care what's in there, you clean it out.
I don't care what's in there. He'd be so upset to know.
Don't show me. I don't want to see it. Just get rid of it.
Actively severing Chase's bond with his metal body. Just after Charlie gave him the ability to speak.
Alright. Let's take him home, boys.
Take us home, Stu-Ball.
Harry, Professor Headmistress McGonagall said.
I was gonna read that one, but then I found this one.
Yes, Professor Headmistress McGonagall, Harry Potter said. Harry, you know I told you that since you and Ron technically don't go to Hogwarts, you can call me Minerva.
What?
What the hell?
What happened?
They
Since
fun-
you've been kicked out, excommunicated.
You can call me by my sexy real first name.
Minerva.
McGonagall said, I know, but I'm... Let's see here, what the hell? I know, but I'm not used to it. You were the head of my house since the first year of Hogwarts.
Was she?
Yeah, she's the head of Gryffindor.
Okay.
Just like Snape's the head of Slytherin.
Yeah.
And the other two probably have heads.
Now, what do you need? Harry Potter said. A boy named Ryder, who is a muggle born but has heard of Hogwarts because there's a movie franchise of us, called and asked for you. He said that he needs our help about something in Adventure Bay.
He wants you specifically.
We're still out for debate if this is written by a child or not. That seems like a very wrap around the reasoning and not just like they know you. But also a kid would write that in their movies or in the universe, even though they're also in the universe. Go on.
Oh my god, this is written like this past June and updated like on the 19th.
Hell yeah.
Oh, weird.
Hell yeah. 19th of July, I mean.
Oh yeah, I think mine was actually written this year too, so
Hell yeah.
that child's still out there.
Paw Patrol's still going.
Hell yeah.
It got a live performance.
Yep.
I've never heard of Adventure Bay, Harry Potter said. Of course you haven't, Harry. It's in Georgia.
I know the name of every bay in the land. What about Georgia?
The state or the country?
Minus 300 points from Gryffindor.
I don't even
own
go
house.
here anymore.
Minus 800.
Minus points from your house, from your home.
Minus years from your life. Where did you and the Dursleys live? McGonagall
Minus
said.
points from Dursley House. No! Vernon's going to be so angry.
Justice!
You lost me how many points?
That'll be on my permanent record.
As Dudley stomps around on the stairs.
We lived in London, Harry Potter said. Okay, so, yeah, you have to go to Adventure Bay, which is in Georgia, and help them find somebody by the name of Mayor Humdinger.
No!
Why?
Why is he in Georgia?
Why is any of it in Georgia?
I love peaches. I want all of them.
Peaches for me.
Peaches for me, but not for thee.
They'll never look under my hat at TSA for all these peaches. I'll be dining like a king on the plane.
Stone fruit season Humdinger.
He's trying not to let them fall out of his hat, but he has to wait on the runway for 3 hours.
His neck is getting really sore.
They're rotting and the juices are flowing through his head.
Keeping a straight face.
Yeah, we actually need you for additional screening. What for?
We'll have to take the next flight. It's in 4 hours.
They scan his hat and see all the fucking fruit under it.
Can you take your hat off? No.
Asking a mayor to take his mayor hat off is like asking a woman to... Okay.
Okay, hat off.
I really don't trust you.
There will be a lot of people coming with you, just so you know. McGonagall said.
We love a full cast.
What do you mean, help them? Also, how many people from our world are coming to Adventure Bay?
Our world.
Whatever, man.
Both of those are great questions. The reason I said them is because you know how you, Ron, and Hermione are called the Golden Trio, and Ginny, Luna, and Neville are the Silver Trio?
What?
That's
You
mean.
know, second place.
Losers.
Neville. The losers. What?
I think Neville should be put in the bronze trio.
What trio are Draco, Crab, and Ghoul in? The shit trio.
Dirt Trio.
High five.
Ron up top. That was so good of me.
Got 'em! Harry nods. Well, him and his pups are called the Paw Patrol, and they help people in Adventure Bay. Now, I'm trying to think of how many people are coming, because this is a very important mission.
How many resources can we spare?
I know that you, Ron, and Hermione are coming. I'm also thinking of bringing Ginny, Luna, and Neville. Also, I know that all the Weasleys are coming because they want Ron and Ginny to be safe. Also, Minister Shacklebolt is coming.
Who?
Minister Shacklebolt.
This is all for one guy.
Yeah.
For Mayor Humdinger.
Humdinger is crafty.
I was like, well, they gotta fight like 9 dogs. Wait, oh, it's the guy.
Please say Draco, Crab, and Goyle.
Like they want evil boys.
Me, Professor Slughorn, and Professor Sprout will be
Me.
coming.
Me will be coming.
Professor Filtwick will be coming.
Professor Flip Flop.
Professor Flip. How do you pronounce your name?
Who was that weirdo again? Oh my god, I lost my place already.
Groundskeeper Hagrid is also coming. Also, Filch is coming.
Groundskeeper Willie is coming.
Also, Filch's cat will be coming.
Professor Snape said he might be there. Wouldn't give me a promise.
But you know how he is.
You know what happens to him.
He hates commercial flights.
But since the Battle of Hogwarts ended, he's been not feeling well because he had to help me with my cool spell I did.
Because he had to die.
Help me with my cool spell I did. What spell?
If you ever watch Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 in the Muggle world, I say, and I quote, I've always wanted to use that spell. Now, that's all who's coming. You got it, Harry? McGonagall said.
Just
Oh,
exposition
that was
jumped
like-
on Harry so hard.
Oh, that was like the barrier thing.
Yeah,
When they were
yeah.
protecting the school after they took it back. They took back the school. It's like, I always wanted to use it. This is written by a psychopath.
Someone who just read the books and is really excited about them.
It's someone who just watched the movies.
Right.
Okay.
They do not read.
They cannot
Yeah.
read. Yes, Minerva, Harry Potter said.
Yes, okay.
Oh, he doesn't go to Hogwarts because he's graduated.
Yeah. Okay, Harry, then I will send owl letters to everybody who's going, and we will leave tomorrow.
You just,
Got
like,
it?
You can like text them, Professor. It's okay.
They don't have electricity at Hogwarts.
Oh, owl letters it is.
You better get on that, Minerva. You take so long to get these owls ready. They're rowdy. They always peck at me.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm hoping that we can help this Ryder person and the Paw Patrol help defeat Mayor Humdinger, Harry Potter said. Me too, Harry, McGonagall said.
They're making him out to be a higher threat than Voldemort.
He is.
It's like a minor bureaucratic issue in Georgia.
When they already have a team on it.
Chapter 2. Oh no, it's doing one of these. Ryder's point of view.
Oh no.
Is this Ryder from the Paw Patrol? Harry Potter said.
Oh, I thought you meant the writer's point of view.
No.
Writer.
How is it his point of view when the first thing is Harry asking a question?
Yes, who are you? I said. I'm Harry Potter, the wizard who is helping you defeat Mayor Humdinger.
Okay.
You're one of the cool muggles, right? I guess we should have led with that.
That's our word, but yes. Harry Potter said. Oh my goodness, can I call you back in a minute? I said. Yeah, the headmistress of Hogwarts gave me your phone number, so you can call me again.
Harry, you can't use electricity.
He's using his Potter phone. His iPotter.
McGonagall's like, what is that? He's like, it's my Potter phone.
My eye Potter.
I made it with magic.
Look at how many G's magic can get you.
How many Gonagals, as I call them.
That looks like a cell phone, Harry.
You don't know what that is! You're not supposed to know!
Yeah, right, prove it, wench.
God damn.
Prove it, you old bird.
Just because I can turn into a bird does not make me a bird.
Ah, yeah, right, caca.
You should see what they're saying about you on Reddit.
On what? What?
I mean, Wizard Reddit.
Thank you, I said. Who is on the phone, Ryder? Chase said.
I spelled it on spelled it.
You know Harry Potter? I said. Yeah, we've been obsessed with him since last year when all the movies came out in Adventure Bay.
The movies did not all come out in 1 year.
In Georgia, specifically.
Oh, yeah. The international release.
Well, you know how the headmistress of Hogwarts told us that he might be able to help, I said. Yes, Ryder, we would always remember that. Obvious, because we were very excited about it, Chase said. Well, he and a lot of other people are coming to help us. Now, what do you think of that? I said. It depends on who is helping, Chase said. Oh, is Bulkin Skull? Not Bulkin Skull. Oh, my Lord. We have watched all the Harry Potter movies and read all the Harry Potter books and even read the play Harry Potter and the Cursed Child.
No, don't do that one.
The dogs read it.
I'm so excited for Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. You know I'm not in that one, right? Why are you interested?
We know all of the things. Now, who is helping? All the other pups say.
I hate when fanfic writers do this shit. Like, I've seen all your movies. Let's do it. Let's team up because the movies are real in the world, but also you're real in the world. I hate that so much.
So they don't have to understand the backstory.
Well, I don't know. I was super excited that Harry Potter had called, that I told him to call me back in a minute, I said.
Fuck off!
Ryder, it's been a minute, Tracker said. The phone rings. That might be Harry Potter again. Shush! I said. The pup shushed. They are so scared.
Get down!
Ryder has the fucking newspaper ready.
The Paw Patrol newspaper.
The shot collar button.
God.
On his watch.
Hello, I said. Ryder, Harry Potter said. Hello, Harry Potter again. Sorry it took me a long time to answer, I said, trying to be like this because I'm talking to a celebrity. Are you trying to trick me, Ryder? Harry Potter said.
No!
Yes, it's just really weird to be talking to a celebrity, I said. So it didn't take you that long to answer, Harry Potter said. I just had to shush my pups because I didn't want them to be talking when I was on the phone with a celebrity.
What the fuck do you mean talking?
Oh yeah. Harry's not gonna like that.
I don't want to help him anymore.
No, it didn't take me that long to answer, I said. Okay. Not even the fully spelled out okay, like 2 letters, okay.
These two do not clash, do not clink together at all.
Hell no. Okay, do you have any questions about this mission as the headmistress of Hogwarts calls it? Also, why do you call it a mission, Harry Potter said. We call it a mission because we're the Paw Patrol, and the Paw Patrol always have missions. Also...
Okay.
Always. It's quite grating, actually.
Also, we do have a question. Do you mind if one of my pups talks to you? I said. Why can't you ask the question? Why can't you ask the question? Harry Potter said.
This is giving me psychic damage.
I'm hurting. It is giving me hypoglycemia. I can't ask the question because he really wants to know the answer, I said. Okay. What's his name? Harry Potter said. His name is Chase, I said. Chase's point of view. I just heard Ryder mention my name to Harry Potter. I wonder why he mentioned my name to Harry Potter.
Sounds like an actual dog.
Chase, Ryder said. Yes, Ryder, sir, I said.
Were you thinking?
Are you talking?
Cut that out.
Harry Potter would like to
I
talk.
know you can talk! I heard you!
I heard it! Hiding it! Oh my god, my blood sugar.
Shouldn't have got the Diet Coke.
You mean the real Harry Potter? I said. Yes, Ryder said. Give me the phone then, I said. Ryder gives me the phone. Hello, this is Chase from the Paw Patrol. Harry Potter, I'm so excited to talk to you. You are famous, I said. Yeah. Yes, I know I'm famous. Your owner Ryder said you have a question for me.
Whoa,
What was I gonna ask?
I don't like calling him an owner when he's sentient. That seems a little weird.
Your master, your fucking...
Your keeper.
He who you speak to.
Your human
He
dad.
who speaks for you.
He who you answer to. Yes, I do have a question for you. How many people are going to be coming for our mission?
Stop!
Good question, Chase. Do you mind if I call you Chase? Harry Potter said. Do I mind? You're welcome. Now, you can answer my question before I get too excited about you and Hogwarts and all that, I said. Yes, now let me look at the note I made to myself about
Gotta
that.
list the characters again.
Harry Potter's point of view.
Let me open my notes app on my photo phone.
On my scroll.
Looks over his shoulder, left and right.
Holy balls, don't call it that! A scroll! On my scroll! On my paper!
My parchment.
My Potter parchment!
He's laughing at how stupid it is to himself.
How stupid the people
dying.
around him are.
Why do we have
They made me write it down on a freaking piece of parchment. My big quill.
my stylus, as it were.
I can just use text to speech and speech to text.
Text to speech to write.
Speech to scroll.
Fuck. I can't believe...
that one lady in Goblet of Fire had that self-writing parchment.
Oh, that's true, that's true.
And Dolores Umbridge had the parchment that would cut lines into Harry.
What?
You don't remember that? She's like, Harry, you fucked up, and then start carving words into his hand.
No.
Oh my god.
It was fucked up.
This chapter is too long. The end.
The end.
I'll come back to that one when I'm not dying.
Paw Patrol was pretty good.
I agree.
Yeah, that was fun. I rate that story. I rate that story an uncountable amount of characters.
I rate that story Harry Potter doing his best to explain to a dog out of 10.
I do that.
What?
I rate that story Harry Potter giving the list of people who will be coming over verbally to each individual dog, and when each time a dog enters the room and asks, he does it again. And then, yeah. That's how the story trails off in my mind.
That was pretty good.
That was.
See this thing. She's making him carve lines into his hand.
Oh yeah, that fucking one. Oof.
It's uncomfortable
with
to
her
watch.
with her special punishment scroll.
Yeah.
I hate that bitch.
Same. Holy shit.
Okay, thanks for listening, everybody. Join us in the next exciting episode where we read fanfiction crossover tales of Yu Yu Hakusho.
Woo!
Been thinking a lot about that series lately. It's very good.
Mm.
Possibly one of the greatest shonen tournament arcs in the anime.
In the manga, that's all that happens. It's just like, it starts as like a ghost detective story, and then it's like, oh, tournament arc time.
They beat the one guy in the funny tower, and then they have to do an entire tournament.
And then the tournament arc like abruptly ends before it's over in the manga. And it's like, they're all like, wow, that was a good tournament, huh? And they're like, yep, yeah.
It's a very strong show with a very strong English dub. I recommend watching it if you can. It's a great show.
Oh yeah.
We'll find out next time.
Even if the seasons after the Dark Tournament aren't as good, but they're fine. They feel more like movie,
They're
like
OC.
OVAs. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for listening, everybody. Remember to check us out on Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, all the other platforms. You can join the Discord. All these links are below. And yeah.
Thank you for listening,
Have a great day, guys.
and a good night. Goodbye.
Steven, you didn't even get to Mayor Humdinger in your story.
I know, I'm sad.
Couldn't make it.
Couldn't make it. It was too hypoglycemic.
I'm humdingered out. Humdinger sucked out so much of my blood sugar.
He's humdinger-ingered.
Oh, Lord.
Good night.
Good night.